everybody, welcome back to This Week at MBE. It's Sunday night here. Me and Biggs doing the night shift like we typically do. So let's just go through things. We got these are the guides. So these are our Pro Extreme heads that we do. So 4/800 bore space Hemis. They fit like the Brad Anderson platform, you know, that he created years and years ago. And so we have programs for this, 2.520 valve, inch 930. Typically the stuff gets dynoed and we do really well when it goes to that, and when it goes to the track they run real good. So we do make quite a few of these, and they're beautiful. They're really nice pieces. And then so these are finished. All we have to do is do the valve jobbing, finished valve job, all the guide work's finished. And then we'll put the hoops in, and these will be ready to ship. And then we have A460s right here. This customer, they had a stock CNC trick flow program in it, and we were able to put our MBE program in it, and it cleaned up everywhere. So some of you guys who are interested in that, if it has that program in it, we can put all the hot rod stuff in it, and you don't have to buy castings. This customer decided to do it the right way. We put copper beryllium seats in it, got rid of the ductile iron seats. So now he has a 2.500 valve, inch 830, and he's got something that flows a lot of air and something that will run, especially in truck pulling. We do so many of these for truck pulling. We do some for drag racing also, but the truck pulling thing, we get so many good results out of these. And then we'll show you some more. We have some more over here. Well, we got some more over here, right here. So here's a brand new set of A's. So these have been valve jobbed. So you can see everything lines up nice, everything like that. We're very meticulous about everything. We stay on it. I'd say Bob and Ian stay on this with Joey and Scott daily, just always critiquing everything. But so these are the A460s right here, a brand new set. And then you got the billet manifold, which you do a cast version too, for the guys that can only run a cast version. And this is so beautiful. Weighs 10 pounds instead of 30 or whatever they weigh. But anyways, the important part is over a trick flow, standard trick flow A460 manifold, not exaggerating, the ones that we've ported to this and compared to this it's over 100. So yeah, it's a huge difference. If you can pick up something like that in truck pulling and make more torque and everything, I think it's going to be a lot easier to compete. So let's go over here. These are John at CID. This is a small block Ford casting that we use. So these are solids. What's nice about John is he's willing to do solid castings, so that's wonderful for the guys that need it. So this is probably a twin turbo or a Pro Charger setup on methanol. So this is Op 1. Op 1 is finished, so they put the seat bores, the guide bores. Let's do this one. Sorry, Biggs will flip this one over right here. The seat bores and guide bores are put in it. All the seats are in it. Now the guides are put in it. All the rocker gear is done. It's finished. So you can see all the fasteners there. 32 fasteners holding the bar on, so you got something that'll really, really work. 1/2-inch push rods. And then we'll do a lightning program to this also. When this head's finished, which we'll have some finished next weekend, this will look like a billet cylinder head. So it's pretty cool because of all the lightning and everything. And the lightning takes off a bunch of weight, probably 7 pounds per head. It's significant. So, and then of course big nines, you know, all that stuff there. This is a set of big nines right there. So this is 700 cubic inches, heavy, heavy, heavy nitrous. So we got to do a chamber update to this. So this thing will be perfect and ready for the heavy, heavy nitrous. It'll get our anti-detow chamber in it. But big intake port to try and feed 700 cubic inches. So like we say, we have 3 different intake ports for this casting, 2 different exhaust ports, 4 different chambers. So everything is refined. If we don't, we'll design it so it does fit the application perfect. And that's typically what we do on everything. We'll go over here. In the past, over the weeks, you saw there was a whole lineup of these, you know, that were cubed and ready to go for porting. You can see we've went through almost all of them. So we'll make another run of these here probably in the next 8 weeks, and you'll see another stack of them here. And then you can see A460 billet manifolds. We have them in inventory. We got a couple of elbows in inventory. We make these, and then so one piece, doesn't weigh much. And then what we do is we powder coat these. You can pick whatever color you want, and then we go put the MBE logo on it so it pops. So we go back and machine it after the powder coating. So we'll have one of these done probably in the next 2 weeks with the powder coating and everything, and me and Biggs will show you everything. And just more big 9s, conventionals. All right, let's go in here. So we got a couple different blown applications for the big 9. We have the boat stuff, and then we have some drag race stuff too. It's going to have roots blower on it. So this is always badass. So basically, you got something that really should make more power than a Hemi. It really should if you build it correctly. And the valve train, everything, since everything's been fixed on this, it's pretty awesome. And then we got us over here. This is our billet small block Chevy head. So we take one of John's LS manifolds, and then we make it fit on our symmetrical small block Chevy head, because the LS stuff is still 400 bore spacing. That kind of dictates where the ports go, and then we go in and do all of our work to his manifold. We'll spend a good 30 hours in the manifold, and then we go put our own bolt holes in it and things like that. So we get these raw, so we can make it fit different applications. And luckily for us, we get to use this. So, and then some billet big 9 over there, billet small blocks over there. So there's a lot of, we're doing more and more manifolds. It seems like we can find an advantage because of the way we do our design work. We've got a valley tray right here for a big 9. So between Ian, Scott, and Joey, they got all this finished. So you can see Ian's a fantastic welder. Beautiful work, beautiful work. And then let's go in the back, Mr. Biggs. Got, here. Oh, we got a set of customer sent his heads in. So these are here for updates. These are for Tom Hammond. He was the first round draft choice in, I don't know, 1991, 2 or 3, something like that, in the MBE draft. And he's a huge drag racer. He raced pro stock back in the day. So he's got 2 engines. So he's got his heads here to update. So we're going to do all the updating, and then Steve Johnson is building the engines. So we've worked with Steve on a couple of other jobs, and he's just highly intelligent and very easy to work with. So these will get a ton of work. These will have a huge update to them, but it'll make a big difference, and hopefully we can get with Steve and us and Tom, we maybe get this thing to the front. That's the whole idea of that. And then just a set for repair here. So you can see Ian's done some of the welding and everything. So these are pretty close to being finished. Once the welding's done, you'd be surprised how fast it goes. Those guys are pretty quick. And we got this is Steve Williams setup right here at the valley tree and everything for his big 9 setup. So just beautiful. This on a race car is awesome. The best part is that it runs good. Like I said, significantly better than the Edelbrock cast manifolds that we use. But we do offer both because the billet's not for everybody because of cost. I get it. It's not a problem. And we got just some other stuff here. We got some other stuff that came in. Things will go in here. So just stuff in line. It's got to be taken apart and cleaned. So these are a set of 23-degree All-Pro heads. So we get these all cleaned and valve jobbed and get it all set up for the guy. We're going to pour an intake manifold for him for a drag race setup. This set right here is off of what's the daughter's name? Craig Liberty's daughter's race car. Nikki. So that 632 class. Nikki, yes. Yeah. Nikki Liberty, yeah. So that's that stuff off of there. So we're just servicing this for them. That way they're going to they'll have a few sets of heads to make sure that that they're prepared for this year. So they've been wonderful to work with. They're good racers. They know what they're doing. They got a good tuner. they got their act together.
She can wheel a car too.
And she can drive, yes, that's always good. And yeah.
And she lets the clutch out.
Yeah, she does let a clutch out. She's not an automatic girl, right? Or her dad would never have that, would he?
Yeah, be a little bit
anyways,
tough.
there's stuff that's finishing up right here, guide work and things like that. And that's this week at MBE. Thank you everybody for joining us. Go Lions.